All right, we're back in the saddle. Hey, everybody, it's Dr. William Clark here for Leadership Conversations. This is a show where we talk about leadership according to the world that matters to you. So glad to have you back with me. Glad that you're hanging out with me. We're in the middle of our 30-day grant challenge, and I've been inviting you to come along this journey with me to explore what it would be like to look at grants from a different perspective. And for the past handful of weeks, I've been releasing these social media posts all over social media, really challenging all of us to think about how we're approaching grants, how we're thinking about grants, and what our role is in grant development, resource development for our nonprofits. And for those of you who are launching your nonprofit for the first time or dusting off that plan you wrote several years ago and saying, this is the year, this is the time where I'm going to invest my time, my energy, everything I got to launch this nonprofit and to make it reality. These social media posts are for you. In addition to them being released for you, I've also released them as a lead up to our Grant Writing 101 workshop, which is coming on March 30th and April 6th. Pick a date. Yes, it has sold out, but I am accepting people on the wait list. You do want to try to get on that wait list because it's going to be important for you to be in the room, to be around that environment where we're going to be discussing and learning so much about grant writing within the time allotted to us. So I want you to be there. I want you to meet me there. I want you to be a part of that particular journey as we go down this path of writing grants and landing them for your nonprofit. So I do want to quickly talk about this particular post that hasn't come out yet, but it's coming. And the post says, "You got your first grant. Now what?" After all the hard work, after everything you've done, after everything you sacrificed, after all the investment you've made into your organization, into you, into your staff, into your volunteers, your board, and you finally got the award letter. You got the letter, the email that says, "Congratulations, welcome to so and so foundation, and congratulations on obtaining this particular award." For so long until you land your first grant, the goal is going to be getting that award, right? And I understand it. I totally get it. So once you achieve that goal, once you cross the finish line and get that very first grant award, no matter how big or how small, it is the beginning of something special. But once you get it, now what? What are you going to do? And in the grant writing course and in my grant writing book, which is coming out very soon. If not, it's already out by the time this recording has been released. In that book, I talk about what you have to do before, doing, and after the grant, right? And after you get the grant, you have to know what next because now that you've crossed the finish line, now that you've made it to wherever you've decided is important for you to make it to, and now that you got the money, what are you going to do? You obviously have to perform on services, but how? When, with who, with what resources, what staff, what's the schedule, what's the marketing, what's the branding, all of that that goes into running a successful program. Now what? It's your time now. It's your time to go ahead and put everything you thought you could do better than everybody else, take it from paper and make it a reality. That is totally different challenge that you got to wrestle with. I believe you can do it, but it's an investment. It's an investment of time and resources and capacity to make it happen. And so, after all of the promotion, after all of the selling, after pretty much bearing your soul on this application, after putting your resume on Front Street saying that I have a history and have experience of doing X, Y, and Z, somebody within a particular foundation said, "You know what? I like what they wrote. I like the idea. I like the concept. Let's take a chance. Let's see where this goes." They finally made that decision, and so now that that decision's been made, you're at the table, and now what? Now what? So, I challenge you to be thoughtful about your next steps. I challenge you even before you get the award to think about, what are you going to do? How are you going to do it? When are you going to make it happen? What resources are going to be critical to you making it happen? Who's going to be a part of that process? Who do you need to talk to? Who do you need to call? Who do you need to reach out to? All of that is critical for you to determine what's happening next because I will tell you one of the worst things that can happen to you is to be caught flat footed on a grant when you got the award and you don't do anything about it. You got to make sure that you have a plan of execution when you get the award. You got to expect to get the award. And if you expect to get the award, then what's going to happen after you get the award? You got to be able to hit the ground running. That's so important because it brings legitimacy and validation to the decisions that have been made about your organization on behalf of a foundation who has invested their dollars into you. So I hope you find this helpful. I hope you begin to think about the now what. I hope you begin to position yourself for life after the application process for that particular grant. And maybe I'll share this too with you. It is not just about that one grant. Not only do you need to worry about how to get stuff off the ground once you get the okay, the next question you got to deal with is, where's the next financial or funding opportunity for us? How do we continue to bolster and support what we're doing? How do we continue to invest in what we're doing? How do we continue to position ourselves for new funding opportunities? Because this cannot be the only time that we get funded. This will not be the last time we get this type of euphoria within our organization where we find out we've been selected and we've earned this particular grant award. This has to be the first of many. This has to become now your motivation, your pursuit. Now what? What are you going to do? I'm anxious to hear these stories. I'm anxious to hear what you have to share. I'm anxious to hear the questions you're going to ask and a conversation we're going to have during our grant writing workshop on March 30th and April 6th. I hope you join us. I hope you're on the wait list if you missed the deadline to register and secure your spot, because I am so pumped and ready to get in the ring with you and share some thoughts with you and to engage you in this thought process of getting your first grant. I can't wait to see you. This is Dr. William Clark. Listen, before you go ahead and like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and your favorite podcasting platform. Not only like us, not only love on the post here, but I want you to leave a comment. I want you to share this post with someone that is that's aspiring to become successful with their nonprofit, who's aspiring to land their first grant, who's aspiring to land the second grant because it's been quite a while since they got the first one, or who's aspiring to address the issues that they might have done wrong or the things they got wrong the first time around, but they need to get it right because they have an awesome idea. They have an awesome vision and it needs to be released into the community. Share it with that person. Go ahead right now, share it with them and let them know that they need to be a part of this grant writing workshop that's coming up March 30th, April 6th. I can't wait to see you there. Can't wait to see your friends there. Join me. Get on that wait list. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.